Aloha, my good brother Jason. It's Chris. I am in New York City. It's a beautiful day before the 47 inches of snow falls upon our beautiful city. How are you feeling?
Brother, quite the opposite. You know, it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit at night. We're experiencing some cloud coverage, but otherwise a beautiful day here on the Big Island.
Love to hear it, honestly. Love to hear
Having
it.
my Kona coffee. I got a shark tooth necklace. The coffee was only $8 for drip coffee.
Hey, I just paid $6 for a drip coffee, and I'm not at a hotel. So think about that. Think about that.
New York City is just like a big hotel at this point, right?
That's actually, honestly, yeah. In some ways, yes.
Yeah, you don't say like I'm gonna go around the corner and get a coffee from the bodega. You're like, I'm gonna go into a place called the Market Place.
Yeah,
and it has like a selection of sandwiches and coffee and jewelry and stuff.
It has some. If you look by the counter, there's some magnets and jewelry and stuff. If you need anything else, some extra.
It's the only thing to do here, baby.
Well, it's funny you brought that up because
okay,
I just wanted to give a shout out to Maybach Zoe for getting rid of all those unnecessary hotel fees for people like you. That when you visit, you're going to save a little cash. The Amex getting a foot rub, if you will, from Maybach Zoe. So shout out to him.
So basically, what he said is, I'm going to eliminate all of the hidden fees and the all the little you go on booking.com, booking.yeah, and it says cool, the Four Seasons, $398 a night, and then by the time you go click through, it's $750 a night with all the fees and hidden stuff and blah blah. So does that mean that the price, like nothing will change except they'll just be upfront about the total price?
I haven't read into the details.
It's not as if the hotels are going to decide to lose millions of dollars.
Yes, of course they're not going to lose money, but I don't think they were. I wonder if they were accounted for on the books, let's say. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's several bottom lines when you're running a hotel business.
Right. Like how athletes get paid $1 million salary a year and $67 million bonuses every year.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
I think
that was just a bonus. My salary, as you can see, is $1 million a year.
When people talk to me about their base salary plus bonus, I'm like, what the fuck is a bonus, bro? Well, I ain't ever had that. I ain't ever had that.
To me, Chris, a bonus feels transactional. It's like I'll bring you out to Miami, but you know what I mean.
Look, I'll fly you Comfort Plus, but you know what you got to do when you get there, okay? Let's not make no bones about it. All right, but you're in Hawaii.
Yeah, the bonuses are performance based.
That's right. They are. I'll let you know.
Show you the canoe club. Take you to the canoe club, girl. Hand carved.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm having a little bit of a psychosis. Shout out to our Auberge Resort family. For blessing the kid with a beautiful ocean view. We got bumped up from the mountain view to the ocean view. It's looking beautiful. We got the adult pool and the kid pool and all that stuff. But I've gone from the East Coast time zone, Cancun, Mexico, to Hawaii time zone, 5-hour time difference in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, both living at coastal, I guess, resorts. And I feel as if my life, it doesn't exist anymore. You know
wow, it only takes 2 trips that you didn't need to take to feel I used to have to use drugs and alcohol to do that. But now you're saying I can just change.
I'm doing that too. But it's just I've never woken up, left a beach resort and then flown to a different beach resort.
Yeah, well, I would say
it has me a little scrambly. Obviously
sense.
not complaining.
Obviously
not complaining.
That makes sense, actually. That would scramble me, too. That's why I only go to the beach if there's a gun to my head. And in this case, I know there is. So I'm not, I would never.
In this case, there is actually a gun to my head.
In this case, actually, I can see it. The camera's off, but I know it's there. I think that could be discombobulating a little, especially to a landlocked. It's not like you are a sailor or anything.
No. I'm a country boy at the end of the day.
You don't spend as much time. Yeah, you're a country boy, exactly.
Even though I'm from Surf City, USA, Huntington Beach, California.
At the end of the day, I'm just a country boy. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. So you're all right. So you're feeling a little scrambled, but what do you think is on deck? Are you doing some stand-up paddle boarding? Are you going to go visit Willie Nelson? Like, what's going on while you're on the big island? How much parking lot poke are we taking down? Like, what's the big plan?
The big plan, we get here fast and we take it slow, thanks to our partners over at Delta. But I got in last night. We went to a restaurant called Seafood Bar and Grill and befriended the owner, whose name is Dave. He handmade me his signature Mai Tai, and we had a delicious piece of steamed fish, a local, kind of like a type of softer, less steak-like swordfish that I forgot the name of already.
Sometimes that swordfish can be a little tough. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up.
He said the East Coast swordfish, those are the ones that can get a little chewy, little steak-like, and a little, fibrous. And then, certain forms of the more Hawaiian Pacific type of swordfish are much more delicate, easy to eat fish. I mean, some people like that steak. I mean, stop trying to make swordfish a thing, honey. Just give it up. But
you know what? I don't know that much about fish. But I also agree with you about swordfish.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's being forced down our throats. Pause. And I'm not really interested in that.
Yeah, there's been a lot of restructuring, rebranding, and remarketing in the fish. Similar to like how we don't call it rapeseed oil. They're like, this is maybe not going to work out. Like every fish, the original name is just like very unappetizing. Like I feel I don't remember any of them, but I'm sure listeners will send me DMs the way that they told me that Danny Elfman was the drummer for A$AP Rocky on his landslide of a performance. But I think like Orange Ruffy, whenever you hear a name of a fish like that.
What the fuck is Orange Ruffy, bro? I ain't ever heard of that.
It's a very popular type of fish.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, okay, tell me more about it.
It's just like a normal plain piece of white fish, but my grandma used to like it. But I'm sure the original name is called like the mud swapper, or just like something.
Oh boy, did you see that mud swapper? I gotta catch that thing. It's fucking running amok on my crops.
In Thailand, It's called the gutter eel, but over here it's called
I see what you mean. You're saying we would rebrand the name of a fish, especially a cheap one, to make it more appealing to the customer.
Exactly. It's all marketing. It's like how when they made Brussels sprouts link up with bacon. Ooh, hold on, I gotta look this up.
Yo, I got an idea. So what if we took Brussels sprouts, right? And then we just threw some pig in there, right? And then we heat it up, and maybe, I mean, I'm not trying to be crazy, but we could drizzle a little honey on that shit too. If you want to get really, really with it.
Shit.
Did you fuck this whole thing up?
No, I didn't fuck anything up. Just ChatGPT's being a business.
A child just died for you to search Orange Ruffy.
It started giving me like ideas of.
You got to think about what you're doing, man. You're not conscious with your consumption, big bro.
Dude, that's dope. Okay, look at this. Orange Ruffy's real name is Slimehead.
Holy shit, Slimehead.
Scientifically, it's the Hoplosteus atlanticus. The fish was originally called the Slimehead because it is a large mucus-filled canals near the head and its rough, bony skull.
Oh.
Unsurprisingly, the name did not sell well, so in the 70s, they rebranded it as Orange Ruffy.
Orange Ruffy is not that catchy of a name for a rebrand. Slimehead.
Chat, look what ChatGPT said.
Slimehead is sounds like someone that's playing at 3:00 at Rolling Loud, but I don't know if...
Yeah, YBN Slimehead 4000. He was recently gunned down in the...
He went to O-Block. We told YBN Slime not to go to O-Block, and he did it anyway.
Known associate of Spot 'em Got 'em, unfortunately was apprehended. No, look what ChatGPT is getting to talking. Look at this. Orange Ruffy made it sound more appetizing and premium. Huge glow up, honestly. Don't tell me that fucking renaming the Slimehead fish is a huge glow up, honestly.
Slimehead fish. Okay, so but last night you had...
Show me more fish.
What did you have last night? I'm sorry, what did you have at the restaurant last night in Hawaii?
Wait, hold on. I got the biggest, greatest hits list. Okay, Slimehead, Orange Ruffy. Chilean sea bass is the Patagonian toothfish. Yeah, mahi-mahi is the dolphin fish because they had to change it because people thought it was actually dolphin.
They're eating SeaWorld. This is crazy, bro. I've never thought about this at all.
Pacific snapper, that's a rock. Yeah. Snakehead is a mudfish. It's all there. Okay. Yeah, it was a piece of this nice fish wrapped in a banana leaf, steamed with, some ginger and some aromatics, some rice, some steamed veggies, a little like drizzled, sizzled oil on top. And it was just like real light, real, fill you up in a way that makes you, your body's feeling happy and stuff. It was great.
You're saying it was nourishing to the soul as well.
It was nourishing AF, and we were able to split it and then just share just a light.
I thought you were talking about the bill. I was like, damn, bro, it's her birthday. That's crazy. That's a little crazy even for you.
The only thing we're splitting on this trip is entrees, honey. I make up for it by stealing things, throughout the day, just to sort of get on the Amex bill.
They're like, sir, that water's free. You don't have to stuff it in your pants. It's fine. That's part of the deal here.
All right, I'll pay for the water, but I'm keeping the earrings. Okay.
Okay, that sounds. I had a delicious piece of fish last night too.
Okay.
I think we're cycle sisters.
Can't believe we didn't get the globe this year. Go on, tell me about your fish.
I think I've told you about this restaurant before. It's called Tolo. It's like in Dime Square, but it's delicious Asian.
Me, Tolo, you, Chris.
Wait, there's a great tuna thing. There's a great, but the real thing, that blows my mind.
Do y'all do that great tuna thing here?
It's like a tartare, but it's got an Asian
How
twist to it.
How is Tolo spelled?
Tolo.
It's the most Manhattan restaurant name I've ever heard in my life.
It was like a brand. It was just the sauce was fucking amazing. I don't actually know what the sauce was, but they make these French fries. They call the seaweed Shake Shack fry, and they come in like a brown paper bag with seaweed all over them, and they are fucking delicious. I think about them all the time. Okay. But it's one of those restaurants that's like I go, relatively often. It's really good, but it's always pretty mellow. But I think they have like a sick wine list.
Oh yeah.
So I think that attracts a certain kind of customer, but great restaurant.
Speaking of sick wine list, guess how much the bottle of Veuve is at my local canteen here? It's right next to the Goop store.
I'm sorry. One more time. You said
a bottle of Veuve Clicquot champagne.
Veuve. Oh, I'm sorry. Because it's available. It's next door to the Goop store. Or it's in the Goop store. I think that's where my confusion.
It's next. The Goop store is next door to Da Market, which is my local provision shop.
Your local larder.
Yes.
You're saying U.S. dollars on the island of Hawaii at a 5-star resort.
Mm-hmm. Typically, a bottle of Veuve Clicquot will run anywhere from
$89.99.
No. You can get it like $40 to $60 nowadays.
No, you cannot. You were absolutely wrong about that. Full size bottle.
Oh, really?
I buy it all the time as a gift. There ain't no way you're getting.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Bevmo right now.
There ain't no way.
This is a good research base.
$68.99. I mean, there's one here at Astor Wines for $60, but I would say the average is between 60 and 80.
Okay, I mean, I guess maybe Manhattan price is a little much.
That's also true. Yeah. That's also true. This reminds me of when I stopped to buy a bottle of Dom Perignon for someone's birthday, and I thought I was really going out of my way, and then I went to their house, and there was probably 5 or 6 bottles of Dom Perignon sitting on the gift table.
Put it with the other.
And I was like, I just spent $350 on this.
Okay, Bevmo, the base model Veuve Clicquot Brut is $59.99.
Okay, yeah, Bevmo price is different. You're right.
Bevmo price that's gonna be as low as it goes.
Okay, $59.99. I'm gonna base my guess on a Manhattan price because that's getting us closer than a island price.
Sure.
Sure. So if I'm saying 70 on Spring Street, I'm saying I'm going to double it plus 10. I'm going to say 150 on the Big Island.
Nailed it.
Oh my gosh.
On the dot.
Dude, that is big.
Well done.
Okay, that's big. Okay. Wow, I'm feeling really good about myself. I thought it was just...
Whereas, I could probably sniff around, the local liquor stores in Glendale and get a fucking bottle of Chrissy for that.
I should buy a bottle of Chrissy for someone. Because I feel like we used to think it was so expensive, but I bet... How much is Cristal actually? If you buy it in the store, it's not that bad, right?
It's less than 300.
It's less. Is it less than Dom?
It can be. It depends on the year.
It's about. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking now. Again, New York prices, I would guess, but like $350. Mm-hmm. Astor Wines and Spirits, a famous New York institution.
Sure,
that's my baseline here, probably. So $340. It's a little bit more than the Dom. I would say the Dom looks nicer packaging wise.
Yeah, and if you get a good year of the Dom, that. Like a really good Dom year, I don't know what, I don't know, 99, 2002, whatever it may be. It's my favorite champagne I've ever had, if you can get a good year. But also, I don't know anything about wine or any of that shit.
You're like, it's the best. I don't know why, but it's the best. Well, okay, so 150, are you thinking about splurging, or is this something you just caught and you wanted to?
No, I'm thinking about posting a photo of it on my Instagram stories with an emoji that sort of says, "Can you believe this bullcrap?" You know, that's about as far as it's going to go.
I think that probably sells. I'm sure that market has a selection of overpriced items, like all markets would in that position.
Yeah.
And I bet the champagne sells better than many of the other, the nerd ropes and the airheads probably aren't moving quite as swiftly.
No, and every single person I was on the plane with in Delta One, those are the people, like the 52-year-old really dorky rich guy who's showing his like 11 out of 10 wife like the new iOS features while she's trying to fucking, go shopping on the real on her phone. He's the one who is like, I gotta go down and get some Veuve while my fucking Hims 3-in-1 is kicking in. I gotta fucking seal this deal.
I'll be right back. I need to talk about this new iOS update, not to go David Cho mode or fucking Ben Edgar mode, but
okay.
Bro,
Mac rumors ass.
This is the worst shit that's ever happened to me. I fucking hate it.
Bro, I never update iOS on my phone or computer.
I don't know why I did it. I didn't even feel. I don't even know why. Like I just clicked it, kind of. I didn't even really think about it.
Tim Apple caught you slipping.
He caught me slipping, and I gotta tell you what, I'm PO'd, bro, because it sucks. This fucking see-through glass or whatever they're calling it, liquid glass. If I can't smoke something called liquid glass, I don't want it. I don't want it in my life. I want to be very clear.
Yeah, I've been taking liquid glass lately, just try to kind of lose some of the fat in my cheekbones.
I have a liquid glass subscription, so it comes every month. But I don't understand why does everything like that? Is it just because it's not what I'm used to, so I'm saying it's worse, or is the sort of, is society saying it's worse?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's 50% the getting used to a new software. Typically, like the excitement of the new features should neutralize the uncertainty of how to operate the new things. But also, as the annals of time pass by for anything, software updates, albums, whatever, music, movies, things will be like, the iPhone 4, that was the goated one. The iPhone 11.3 OS update, that was the worst one. There are objective.
So there's the Hall of Fame.
Good and bad. Yeah, like this could be.
Don't do it.
Like truly a fucked up bad one, and Apple has
don't do it.
Not.
What I've noticed the most is that sort of the search bar is now at the bottom instead of the top.
That's psycho.
And that's a big switch for someone like me who's searching often. You know what I mean? Like one thing I'm going to do.
Oh, Rick Rubin ass.
Yeah, I'm searching. I'm not talking about my soul. I'm talking about for music, for whatever I need on my phone, my notes app.
This motherfucker search, but why don't you just start doing SIRI searches?
What are you talking about? SSRIs? I don't take those, bro. What are you talking about?
No, just SIRI.
I don't use Siri, bro. I'm not
I don't want to say it out loud because then it's going to get me.
I don't do SIR. I don't use that shit. I don't. And if you text me and it says sent with SIRI, I might leave you on red because that makes
instant block.
That's the robot talking. I want a human texting me. I don't want some robot talk. Bleep, bleep, bloop, bloop, ass talk. I don't need
Daft
that.
Punk.
I don't need Daft Punk helmet on texting me. Take that helmet off, bro. Talk to me in your little French accent.
Ooh.
All right, well, the biggest news happening, obviously, is friend of the show, Harold Stylish, has the song is dropping tonight at midnight. Obviously, I'll be staying up to kind of take that in. The rumor, so that they did like a pre-listening for like the super fans where they went to record stores all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I did watch. So I watched, there was like a super cut of some of their instant, their first takes. And it was a lot of teenage girls looking for words to describe electronic music, a genre they've never experienced before, is the vibe I was catching.
No.
So I want to say, as a fan of guitar music, no, that's real talk. As a fan of guitar music and Harold's, past work, which heavily featured instruments, I am concerned this is going to be a computer-based project, and I'm going to have to try harder to be a number one fan. And I just, do you think, as someone who understands electronic music on a cellular level, will you be able to usher me? Like, will you be able to help me? Will you be my shaman? Will you be my Rick Rubin?
I can be your hero, baby.
Okay, because I heard one girl describe it as deep house. And I started sweating because that's scary for me. That's scary for me.
Yeah, that
Jason.
is scary for you. And I mean, there's a great sort of EDM Twitter meme of a DJ's worst nightmare, a deep house head, and it's like a video of this guy, like there's a dance floor and a guy playing a deep house song, and a guy's face is like the most judgmental face you've ever seen in your entire life, just like standing there in front of the DJ booth, judging your track decisions. So, the world of deep house means a lot of things. I'm sure the average Ole Miss student, Harry Styles fan.
No, this was a little more like Melbourne than Ole Miss. Like this was a little more urbane, is all I'm saying. It wasn't. I wish it was University of Texas, but it was more like Amsterdam or something.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It was in Sao Paulo and Melbourne.
It was a very global reach.
Okay, I got you. I mean, so it's the same thing as like when Eminem said nobody listens to techno, and he's talking about Moby, who made some of like the gayest music of all. He was making these like sort of down tempo house tracks. You know what I mean? So it was just like,
well, I do love Moby.
A lot of people
that
just
makes me
don't
feel
know
good.
what to call.
That makes me feel good because I love Moby. But you are
I mean, Moby's great.
You guessed, or you're guessing, that it could have a Jamie XX. What was the hit record called? In Color.
Yeah, the one that came out, a few years ago, 2 years ago.
It was 2015.
The one
that 2 years ago. Oh, I was talking about the hit one with the fucking...
Oh, right. With Oh My Gosh.
Oh My Gosh.
Hold it down, hold it down.
Hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
I have not heard the music at all, but just based on like the leaked images of the branding materials, it was basically like the Jamie XX DJ sets of the last 2 years, where he's doing his festival tours, and on the visual LCD screen behind him it's just video candid shots of the crowd, having a epic moment. And I'm sure Harry has been to a bunch of those shows with the bandana wrapped around his head on Molly. And just like, this is it, man. This is it. In 4 years, I'm going to steal this idea and have Jamie do it.
Unfortunately, I think that, and maybe this is me digging too deep, but this reminds me more, the Harry rollout reminds me more of the photos of this guy, Ewan Spencer. Do you know who that is?
Ewan Spencer, yeah.
You would recognize the pictures. It was like a lot of rave photos.
That's the most scruff thing I've ever heard out of your mouth, the Harry rollout.
It's so good, but these pictures are so good, and it reminds me more of that. Like if you look today at the tour announcement, it's got like up close photos of like people making out on the dance floor that remind me quite a lot of like a mix of Ewan and like Martin Parr almost.
Yeah,
so I like it. I think it's cool, but
I
don't know if I'm anxious, Jason, but I will say 30 nights at MSG is some real letting my nuts hang type shit.
Yeah, I mean, because he's done the run before, but it was never this many dates in a row, right?
And it's not in a row. It's not like
okay.
He booked MSG for 30 nights. Like I think that's just difficult from a scheduling perspective.
Yeah.
Although I'm sure the holds on MSG are tough to get.
Sure. So what I want to know, I mean, we were talking about this. Just the feat of him doing 30 nights at MSG, quite impressive. Obviously, it's going to be a big moneymaker for all people involved. What do you think Jamie XX is getting? So if he's going to open all 30 shows, and let's say normally his guarantee for something like this, DJing for an hour for a big event like that, maybe, I don't know, 40,000, 50,000, something like that.
100 at least.
I mean, it depends on a lot of things. Ticketed shows versus branded events versus whatever. But like, obviously, he's going to get a group discount for booking 30.
I don't know if that's.
You don't think so? You don't think? Not even a little bit's going to get shaved off the top.
Fuck no, bro. There's no way. You don't give Harry Styles a discount. The last guy on earth that needs a discount.
No, I'm more curious about Jamie XX.
No, I'm saying if you're
who's got the easiest job.
Yeah, but I'm saying that my guess is committing to that is cool for him, but also like that's a big commitment, and that the ticket, it's going to sell it immediately, no matter if you're there or not.
Yeah.
So you're going to try to get as much money as you possibly can, and everyone's going to be okay with that.
What do you think?
But I'm saying both agents are going to be cool with that because I think everybody knows what the deal is.
But I mean, I think regardless of what's going to happen, if you get in any form of business, if you're more likely to get a discount the more units you buy. So I think they have to work out some type of package.
I don't think so. I think it's like I get 100 or 150 or whatever a night for 30 nights. That's the deal.
Okay.
Because it's not like Harry's getting a discount. You know what I mean? Like it's not. Now, are fuckers getting the same? Probably not. You know, I think that.
Of course.
I bet that. Shout out to the fuckers. I love my fuckers. But I think Jamie XX is the biggest expense Shania Twain actually might be getting more.
Robin. Probably getting maybe more. I don't know. But
Really?
either way,
maybe
Jamie XX comes out, with his tea, rocks out onto the stage, plays some vinyl tunes for an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and he's gonna walk away with so much money, and that's so sweet. And he gets to get put up in New York at a great hotel. Gets to hang out, do whatever. His friends can all come and see him every night. I'm sure I'm going to go hit him up for guest list one of these nights. He'll go, hang out sometimes with his friends, go have dinner, hit the after party, maybe not. It's just such a sweet deal.
It's. I would say that of all people,
my jealousy is shining through. I
think Jamie XX deserves this. Actually, I think it's kind of the perfect.
Yeah.
Because I think in a lot of these situations. And Harry Styles has done this before. He just puts like whoever he thinks is cool to open and doesn't give a fuck, which I respect. Like when Jenny Lewis was opening for Harry Styles, or like Dev Hynes is opening for Harry Styles, like that's cool as hell to just be like, hey, do this. And I feel like maybe it's a similar thing with Jamie XX, where it's just, but it seems it is easier because he's just DJing in theory, And
it's funny because Harry's not the only person who does this, but you're mentioning like it's cool when he does it, but for some reason, when like Taylor Swift books, Haim and Biba Doobie and whatever her version of whatever Harry's doing, it doesn't feel as if like, hey, come on and have fun and we're gonna rock the show and it's gonna be all good. This one feels a little bit more.
Yeah, it feels like just give me a little bit of blood. My tour manager will take that, and then we'll call it even. I think that's the best way to do this. Probably
transactional is the theme of this episode.
I agree, but I also think I think that's true, but I also think that there is a sort of, if you've risen to those heights of celebrity and fame and ticket sales as a musician, you even if you're Taylor Swift, you sort of know that you are the hand of God and can bless someone with like a life-changing opportunity. And if you like their music and think they're cool, like what a great thing to be able to do, Like,
I agree.
What a gift! Like, because your agents don't give a fuck. They're like, we're gonna sell these tickets no matter what. It's like we need a package, Like we don't. It's literally up to the artist, which is, I feel like, pretty rare. Because I think at lower levels it becomes a real sort of, a chess game of how we can do this to sell as many tickets as possible. Where that's sort of out the window in these cases.
With Taylor, it does kind of feel like a humiliation ritual. I don't know why. I don't know how.
Yeah, you got to kiss the ring. You want the sourdough, Jason? You got to fucking give me a little blood.
We were talking about Shake Shack fries earlier. I noticed that Steak and Shake did something interesting. Did you see this? They're offering equity splits for their employees in Bitcoin, and it vests after 2 years.
Let me tell you something, Jason. As a fat boy, nothing hits. Have you been to Steak and Shake before?
Nah,
bro, that shit absolutely slaps. And there's one near my parents' house. Next time we're in Atlanta, I'm gonna take you because it is. The fries are amazing. I didn't know what a smash burger was. They were doing that 20 years ago, 30 years ago. I don't know if I would accept Bitcoin for employment, but
I think it's just sort of like their version of the 401k or something, or also just simply as a means of having employees stick around longer, not having to
it's a good idea.
hire and retrain people every 4 months.
It's a good idea, and I think that like it feels like a choice made by an independent business where I believe these aren't even franchised. I believe this is just like a giant corporation,
Oh yeah, I forgot that Steak and Shake, their old logo was like very similar to the Nazi.
Oh
wings.
Yeah, I forgot about that too.
Like it was like same overall brand guidelines as
brand guidelines
as the Secret
Not
Service.
Fucking brand guidelines. We should also talk about the Oscar nominations.
Yes,
that came out today. Congratulations to Sinners for a I guess this is the record, the most of all time.
I think the most nominations of a film ever.
Okay, I'm not. That's still not going to get me to see it, but I'm happy for those guys. I love Ryan.
I watched it on a
Coogler's
plane. It was okay.
Ryan Coogler's speaking voice is one of the greatest of all time, and I think that's my biggest takeaway.
It's as if he's channeling a character from Friday After Next.
It's so good.
You know, like a guy that Smokey owes money to or something, you know?
But did you see this story in New York Magazine by Craig Jenkins about Timothy?
Speaking of Craig,
where
Craig at?
Timothy Chalamet being I'm not going to say the word, Jason. But
Wigga.
The title, the Vulture story is titled "Timothy Chalamet could only wigga out for so long." Mm-hmm. So it's basically a critique of his Marty Supreme rollout, him, doing Drewski, or wearing Timberlands, like whatever you want to say, and
rapping with a very white guy. So I guess that kind of cancels it out. But yeah, and this is like a common theme that people have seen in the world of entertainers. Starting out as a rapper, the Post Malones, the Jelly Rolls. You start out as this hard edge rapper with face tats, and you're trying to adopt a more hip hop black person style. And then once you hit it big, suddenly I'm country, I'm American. And then you abandon it, and then people feel a little betrayed. This
feels different to me because I do think when you're born and raised in New York City, it's a little bit of a different swag.
Yeah, I don't think Timmy falls into this because Timmy is poly everything.
Yeah.
He's pan culture.
Yes.
He is equal. Like, he will sing you a Willie Nelson song, a 3-6 Mafia song, a Shania Twain song. He'll do show tunes and jazz standards, and I think he's just everything. He loves basketball and table tennis and Shakespeare and
which makes it hard to believe any of it.
Bonsai trees.
I would say, but I also think that it's true. Like I agree with you. I think you're right. I just don't know if this is I don't. It just seems like a weird hill to die on a little bit to me because I just don't. The thing about him that's so frustrating as a known hater is that it does all seem authentic, even though it is obviously in hopes of getting an Oscar and selling tickets to a movie. It feels authentic to me. I don't know why. I wish it didn't, but it does. Like, I don't think there's some, like, I don't think he's got a fucking whiteboard in his apartment and him and Kylie Jenner are updating it with what stuff he can do and what sort of race that falls under, and if he gets it equal, you know what I mean? It just doesn't feel like
right.
Of course, going on Drewski is not going to win you an Oscar. Like, if I'm Timothy Chalamet and I want to win an Oscar, but I can also go hang out with Drewski, I'm going to go hang out with Drewski too. It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the another point they're making is how the film campaign is different than the Oscar campaign. And I mean, which is natural if your team of people who do this for a living know who you have to pander to, and when you're trying to sell a movie, you're trying to touch every single culture, and age range and sex and gender and whatever. You want to cast as wide of it as possible. Whereas the Oscar nominations and victories, you're trying to specifically speak to Hollywood entertainment industry executives and people that are members of the board.
They have to be different, I think. I mean, if you're smart, they have to be different. Like, I don't think that, like, I just think that everybody has to do everything now. And if you want to have a problem with that, you can. And there's arguments there's arguments to be made, but I'm a little bit like, I think you can be exhausted with his sort of campaigning, but I'm not sure if you can pin it on specific. I don't know. It feels like a reasonable thing to explore. I just don't know how.
Yeah.
I just don't know if other people are going to see it, I guess. Is what I'm saying.
I think the growing up in New York City of it all sort of changes how you dress, and like you said, Timberlands. That is if you're walking around in certain parts of the world or the country and you're wearing Timberlands, as a white person, it might stick out a lot more so than on the streets of Manhattan.
No, in New York, it's a winter shoe.
Puffy jackets and Tims and whatever, Air Force Ones, like the whitest kids you've ever seen in your life in Manhattan are all wearing Air Force Ones.
If I go outside on Saturday when it snows, every fucking white teenager is dressed like Jadakiss. That's just what it. That's just. I mean, honestly, I don't know why. I don't know,
because it's like
I don't know how to
the option
it.
is like, do I wear this North Face puffer that is affordable, goes with everything, lightweight, easy to wash, or do I get like some weird like wool overcoat from Banana Republic that you know makes you look like an investment banker or something?
Yeah, no, that is kind of true.
Wait, you don't watch that show, the Traders, right?
No, I feel like I should, but for some reason it's sort of I've just missed it a little bit. I know that it's quite popular, mainly from following Raven Smith on Instagram.
Yeah, I've never seen it, and I don't plan to. Because it kind of feels like an extension of like having game night at your friend's house.
I think that's probably fair. But people love it in a way that's like sort of like when Love Island took over the world, you know, and it was like all anybody could talk about. This is a lesser version of that, but a similar. I'm seeing similar chatter, I would say.
It's a game of deception that's evergreen where I'm from, but everyone seems to be hating on Rappaport.
I mean, what's new?
People have always been hating on Rappaport, but now he's sort of thrust into the center stage so everyone can see just how insufferable he is. And I feel like everyone loves fucking with him because he always snaps, you know? Like there's a classic video of somebody like throwing a snowball at his head while he's like doing a live vlog or something.
You know, this whole crap with this cancel culture and the...
Shut up! Shit! Shut the fuck up! Nobody wants to hear it.
Fucker.
You've been talking all fucking week. You don't care what you have to say, just stop talking.
You got me right in my fucking head, asshole.
Stop.
He gets knocked down and gets up again so much, and I'm wondering if he's gonna have like a Kramer from Seinfeld, you know, lapse of judgment, and he's gonna snap and just like whatever version of him screaming the N-word at the the improv.
I think we could only hope.
Like, is Rappaport gonna is he gonna snap and like
is he Republican
kill
now?
A guy or something?
He is, right? He's like sort of gone.
I don't know if he's super Republican. I think he's like anti-MAGA, but he's definitely anti-Zohran.
Well, he wants to run against him. I used to, sadly enough, Rappaport OG podcaster. I mean, there was a moment where his podcast was really popular. And this is like during the early days, I would say.
A lot of awful people have been doing it for a long time.
It's actually true. No shots at us.
How long can this guy get the smoke from everyone? Like he's like the villain of the world. Like he has no fans.
No, he definitely does. I mean, everybody that's that hated has fans, or they wouldn't even trust me. But did you see the video of him?
He's
eating?
in the Kia Asylum deep. Wait, what did you say?
Definitely. Did you see the picture of him eating, or the video of him eating?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
that's
him
some
shoveling.
Of that's some of the best shit I've ever seen. Like knowing that you're being videotaped 24 hours a day and not being able to help yourself with the shovel. Like we've all been hungry. Don't get me wrong, but he looked like a fucking hungry hippo character, dead ass. Like it looked like
he has the eating habits and behavior. It's a skill issue. The reason why he's shoveling is because his opposable thumbs and dexterity are not enough to like handle the silverware and eat accordingly. He's not so good with the fork and the spoon and the knife just quite yet. So we've adopted like an elementary shoveling technique. And then the irony, I think I saw like a side-by-side photo of like, because everyone is talking shit on Zohran for eating food with his bare hands, so, in the style of some parts of the world. And then him shoveling the food over the paper plate with his bare hands,
When I was in Japan, I was at the sushi place solo, and the white boy next to me in like a barber jacket and fucking Red Wing boots. No, I mean, things I love too.
He's listening to this podcast right now.
Was eating sushi with his hands. I was like, bitch, do not like
what?
No, you can't.
I eat sushi with my hands.
No, bro. Sorry, white boys not allowed. That's just how it is, man.
No. It's not. I think this is a skill issue and a confidence issue, and it transcends race.
Nope, it's not. No, it does not. That is not your
the
culture.
Same way, like this morning, Carolyn and I were walking around, and like two local surfer guys were like telling us that the swell is good today and we should go out. And we told them, we're not surfers and we're probably not going to go out. But I think Carolyn called him bra.
That's unacceptable. If I were him, I would have punched you, because that's like, you got to answer for that.
You
big
better
dog.
check your bitch before I check her first, bro.
Yeah, I swear to God, bro, I'll take off this wetsuit and I'll beat your ass. Okay.
But so my point is, she said it in a way that was 100% subconscious, natural.
That's fine.
But the thing is, in her mind, it came out smooth and natural. In my mind, I was a little bit like,
You were like, don't do this.
there was a 10% of affectation going on. It didn't sound 100% true. And then the same thing, white boy. If a white boy picks up that nigiri,
No.
and then takes it down in the mouth with the right confidence,
No.
the same way that they know that, like, it can sense your fear. The nigiri can sense your fear. And if you grab that bitch, dunk it,
I'm
and
not
down
saying
the hatch.
I'm not saying you can't pull it off. I'm just saying to you, when you're in Japan and you're a white boy that looks like Iowa City white, and you're doing that, they're laughing at you. That's all I'm saying. Like, you can do whatever you want. Mm-hmm. I'm just telling you, the local people are laughing
so
at you.
what about
they're like, all right,
say
Jiro, chill out. Use the chopsticks.
Let's say you look like me, not an Iowa farm boy.
Well,
let's say you look like a guy like me, whatever that means.
I would love for you to describe that, but we don't have time. We only have 15 minutes left.
It translates to long eel sex tourism.
Okay.
In their symbols that they would write down.
In their symbols. Okay, got it. Okay.
But no, chopsticks on the nigiri. It really. I don't do it because it's a cool thing of like, check this out. You can actually, you can actually eat the shrimp head if it's really, like, it has nothing to do with that. I'm not trying to show off. It's because when I pick it up with my hands, it stays.
Yeah, I agree with you. I know it's the better.
When you grab it with the chopsticks, even if you're a good chopstick user,
it falls apart. No,
Look,
I recognize. I know that you were right. I am just telling you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you walk into a bodega. Mm-hmm. And you're like, oh, let me get a chopped cheese the Aki way, please. They're like, all right, bro. All right, sure. It's the same. They're talking shit about you. It's like when I go to it's once I learn Vietnamese and I get my nails done, it's over. You know what I mean? It's a similar.
Okay, so you're saying
thing.
It's giving one bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, please.
Yes, it's that. To me, that is what I think it is the correct way to do it, and it definitely helps retain the form of the nigiri,
right?
And it's easier to eat. I'm just telling you, if you're gonna walk in there looking like a Tumblr post from 2012, you got to be careful about how you act. That's all.
It's the equivalent of your mom walking into the Hard Rock Hotel in Cancun and saying, "Hola."
Yeah, exactly. Hola, how are you guys? So good to see you guys. Where can I get a quesadilla? I wanted to mention, I saw a quote. You posted something on Twitter. There's a video of you.
What?
Yeah, there's a video of you. It looks like, you reposted it, so I don't know. But it's a video of you sitting at like a restaurant. You're wearing like a black shirt, and it said you. I mean, I don't want to play it, but you basically say, "I don't give a fuck about politics. I just want to go do drugs and talk to bitches." And I was a little.
That
surprised.
does sound like me. That does sound like me.
I was a little surprised that you would say that. Not because you're so politically active, but I know you're not a huge drug user. Obviously, a married man. So I wanted to know, is the blowback from the stuff in Miami getting to you? Because it feels like a reaction that I wouldn't expect from such a calm eel-like figure.
Yeah, I don't really club in America anymore. It's just kind of torched. I'm kind of like, I'm in Switzerland. I'm in Chile.
It really killed me. That's not a quote from Jason. Obviously,
it's a really good scene in Indonesia now.
That's not a quote from Jason after he escapes to Bali to start his new life. That is You're
talking about the big Clav.
That's big Clav, and also enemy of the show, enemy of the state, really. Not the state. I guess the state of How Long Gone. Nick Fuentes said it would be sick to marry an OnlyFans chick. So I think these guys are sort of unraveling after their embarrassment, their bottle service.
After Hitlergate,
after HHgate at the club, these guys are completely unraveling. Like I don't
look. You hit him where it hurts. revoke their access to Miami nightclubs, and what do the Tate brothers have?
Dude, it's actually
It's removing the wasabi root from the sushi master's belt.
I was really bothered by that whole thing, and now I'm like, well, maybe it was for the best, because these guys seem to be unraveling and making themselves look somehow even worse, which is more entertaining for me as a bystander.
Yeah.
So it's sort of working out in the end, God's plan, if you will.
Yeah, God's, I think I said on the last episode or the one before that these people, they have 48 months to live. Like you go down this path.
Yeah, any day now, one of them's going to die.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way of leveling the plane out unless, I guess if Kanye is, like, he's sort of like half tarring, like he's doing shows in Mexico and Korea and like, different markets where his troubles and his actions
Did we talk about
forgiven,
this?
And he's just more far away from it,
Did we talk about this? Which was really interesting is that basically the reason Kanye is able to choose certain places to still perform and put out music, etc., is because they don't have the same relationship to like Judaism and the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Like they don't know. Like they don't. It's so fascinating to me because obviously it's a giant like thing you learn in school, but like not in Taiwan or whatever is how it was. Somebody was explaining this to me. Like the reason these places are being chosen is not like he's spinning a globe around and putting his finger on a place. It's like it's places that where what he's done is not as offensive because they don't know as much or they aren't as aware. I guess maybe
right. It's not because they
embrace him.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. They don't have different political thoughts or whatever. It's just
they don't
just
condone it. They're not. Yeah, exactly. I never even
merely
that.
A blip on the radar, and also places where intense fandom exists to where you're able. The pros outweigh the cons if you're down there. You don't know nothing about that. You know about the World War II, but I don't want to get into the details of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know it happened. My teacher mentioned it, but I didn't really dig into it.
I had this in my notes from a long time ago, but I never brought it up. But all the weird photos of Jonah Hill that have come out where he's wearing everyone's like, oh, he looks so different. He's wearing the wig and the crazy clothes.
Yeah, for a movie.
And there are all the pictures of him saying like his transformation is crazy, and they'll do the before and after pic. But not every place is saying that he's wearing this crazy outfit and he looks insane with this wig and goatee and all that stuff because it's for a movie. And I feel like since a lot of people just are assuming that that's how he looks in real life, he should release a current photo of himself so people don't think that he just like looks like Zoolander or like LMFAO now. You know what I mean? Don't put it in the wire. Just post it on Instagram stories, me and the kids with a cupcake emoji over their face or whatever it might be. You in the gym, you doing the battle ropes or just something to where
I would love to see. Actually,
here's me wearing a fucking an O'Neill or a body glove T-shirt. And
a picture of Jonah Hill doing the battle ropes at Dog Pound in a rash guard would set the world straight right now. No, you're right.
Set the world straight.
We need Jonah back, bro. I'm ready for Jonah to come back. He's one of the great actors of our generation. The guy needs to come back. Like whatever. I know he's working on stuff, but it feels like it's been 2 decades since we've heard from him. And I know the swells in Malibu are going to be absolutely gnarly, but
dude, the Pacific calls, brother.
We got to get you back in front of and behind the camera because it's hard out here.
Well, I mean, I think these paparazzi photos of him from the movie set means
he's doing something. He's
in the lab. He's in album mode.
No, he's in album mode, and God bless, because I mean. Based on what's going on out there in Hollywood, we need all the help we can get. I think Jonah could save it, honestly. If Jonah Hill and DiCaprio link back up, everything could be fixed.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to lie about numbers anymore. You don't have to worry about the China opening when you work at a post office in fucking Minneapolis. It'll just be something for the whole family to enjoy.
Bring the kids and the wife onto the red carpet again, just... Because Seth Rogen, he got all held up and won all the awards, and then he got knocked down because Pamela Anderson said that it was fucked up that they were sitting at the same table after he made like a fucked up movie about the worst part of her life without even talking to her about it. So
I was actually surprised to. I mean, obviously you can legally do that, but like I thought. I just assumed that Seth Rogen knew enough to know that like just because you can doesn't mean you should, and the least you could do is call Pam and have a chat, especially if you're just going to do it anyway.
Right.
Like if you're just going to do it anyway, you might as well call her and tell her. It's like the right thing to do, sort of.
Just to be like, hey, just giving you a heads up, not asking for permission because you're already going to do it, but just letting them know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't picture myself doing that. If I was in Seth's Hey Dudes, I would just be like, I'm going to make this movie, and then if I run into the person who I made the movie about, I'm going to go like the Jay-Z emoji and just be like, ooh, awkward sauce.
No,
and then
that's
forget about it the next
I mean,
day.
that's fine but that's the kind of thing where if you were going to do that and I knew that, I would tell you not to do that, and you would be like, you know what, you're right, I'll call her. Seth Rogen should have 15 people in his life that are going to say like, I see your point, but I think you should call her. It'll be better in the long run. And it doesn't, like, if you're going to do it anyway, what difference does it make?
Aziz is going to be like, give her a call. Come on.
Yeah, I don't understand why no one would.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
Maybe now he's like the boss, so everybody's afraid of him. You know, he's like got that energy going, or like, you can't tell me shit. I'm the big dog. But
I ain't gonna cross Hefe.
it's also like it's all like sex stuff. I don't know. It's just it doesn't feel super respectful to women. And I know that's rich coming from me, but I mean it. Like I just think that's like bad. I think it's just bad juju. Like I think you should not. Like even if she hates you, if you call her and do the right thing, at least you feel like you tried.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does feel like the last sort of death knell of that era that he came up in, where, you know, the objectification and slut shaming and, you know, the whore calling, you know, that was a little much more commonplace back then.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I think that like, obviously that stuff is, for better or worse, part of the public record. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it is. And that,
like, yeah, when's the last time you heard anyone call anyone a slut?
No.
As in like a
never.
in a derogatory
literally
way.
never.
You know
Literally
what I mean?
never.
But like when we were kids, you'd be like, you're a slut, and then the whole room would be like,
no, that was the worst. I mean, it's the same thing with like a word like cunt. Like you hear it all the time now, but it's not bad. Like it used to be like that's the worst thing you could say. Mm-hmm. How could you say that? It's like, dude, what do you mean?
Now
it's a word.
I heard your dad say it when he was watching the Georgia Tech game.
Hey now, no. He would never say that around his Tigers. Don't
over
do
at the
that.
Chili's, he'd be like, "This awesome blossoms, cunt."
Don't. Wait, free refills on my Diet Coke?
Pardon my French, Christopher.
Go off, cunt.
This Cazadores, skinny girl Cazadores is cunt. It's better when it's not giving or serving or blah blah blah. Just we need to bring back just regular cunt. You know,
it just is.
We can't say giving cunt anymore. That's half-assing. That's saying wigga instead of wigger. We gotta go.
I agree.
Cunt.
I agree. Keep it a whole stack, a whole motherfucking stack.
Speaking of gay stuff, when I can't wait until we stop talking about Heated Rivalry, but they are the official Olympic torchbearers for the Milano Cortina Winter Olympics this year.
Thank God we were able to get them that job before they.
Is that the most Italian thing of all time?
I mean, dude, it's honestly like I don't know how much more trotting out they can do before they have to get a job.
What's more Italian than two straight guys pretending to be gay?
That's Italian culture. Besides cigarettes, that's like that's Italian
the
culture.
only thing more Italian is two gay guys pretending to be straight.
Yeah. That's true. Or wearing fake designer clothing. That is also a big part of Italian culture. We don't even have to talk about scooters.
No, please.
No.
What are you doing to me?
All right. How long gone? Jason, enjoy your vacation. Happy birthday to Caroline. I hope you guys have a nice time on the Big Island. We will be back with more podcasts.
Yeah, congrats to Caroline Ellison for getting free, looking like a snap.
Free the guys.
Little baddie.
Free the guys. She's out.
First day out, looking for a munch.
Yeah, I guess we'll just be back. Yeah, we're back one-on-one, and then we're back next week with some more pods. I'm going to be in LA for the Grammys, and we're going to be shooting another episode of our sort of cultural rundown over in Burbank, which is exciting. We're going to try to get that on a real cadence for you guys moving forward here in 2026. So
all about content.
Oh, and also, Jason, my Magna came today, my pack, and I have to say the lemonade iced tea, the Arnold Palmer flavor, makes me feel like I'm at a country club in Alpharetta.
Well,
it feels like I'm pulling up on the cart on the 16th hole in the suburbs of Atlanta, and it feels good. I gotta say.
Okay, so you go up. The Arnold Palmer is in the big plastic sweaty ice-filled jug,
Oh, yeah.
and there's a handwritten sign that's something that would appear in your mom's laundry room that says, "Not too sweet,
Yes,
just how I like it,
not
just
too
how I
sweet.
like it."
It's perfect. No, I was chugging it today at Equinox. Like, wow, this is very nice. I really like it. I appreciate the push from a lemon lime or whatever, the more traditional sort of sport drink.
Make water yummy again is the campaign, Chris. But like I was telling you before over AOL Instant Messenger, wait until you try that apple flavor.
Okay, I'm not an apple juice guy by nature.
Oh, you're not an apple juice guy?
No, I'm an adult.
Not even a Martinelli sparkling on a special occasion?
I mean, maybe when I was vegan and I got it from, Seven Onda, and it was all we could have as straight
Got
edge, but you get that at Kroger, actually. All right. HowLongGone.com is the website. We'll be back with more podcasts for the rest of your fucking life. Thank you for listening.
Mahalo.